If you come for the king, you best not miss. Let me show you something, y'all. These people have now done 2 impeachments, 4 indictments, an FBI raid. They convicted him of 34 on charges, all BS charges. Uh, 91 of them were just absolute garbage. We have 2 assassination attempts now. Every single time they have failed. And you know what? This isn't impossible to predict. This is actually quite easy. They're going to come from a third time. And they'll probably come from again and again until we squash this. And this has been covered pretty thoroughly. You can find tons of information about this. I'm just going to cover the things that I think are being missed. And it's just one thing in particular. So we're talking about this piece of garbage right here. His name is Ryan Ralph. There he is. Piece of garbage. He glows hotter than a reactor of Chernobyl right after it exploded. He glows like Fukushima. He glows like Mr. Burns in that one scene from The Simpsons after he got irradiated. This man's got several ties to intelligence. He went to Ukraine. He hates Donald Trump to his core. That's not exactly uncommon, the hating part, but this guy, he stinks to high heaven. The question that is on my mind that I've only seen one person ask, and they kind of deflected it. It was just like it was Wonder Woman going against bullets, like ping, 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 ping. The question is, why in the ever living hell was he allowed? My voice is breaking like I'm 12. Why the hell was he allowed to camp outside this golf course for 12 hours? They got this data from his phone. He was just camping there since 1:59 a.m. He's just hanging out there with a rifle with a scope, some food, and some makeshift body armor he made from ceramic tile. This is around Trump's golf course. You're telling me they didn't sweep the area? What the hell is going on? Now, I don't think it's related to the low guys on the ground. I'm not talking about the Secret Service agents that are part of his protective team. There's only so many people that know where he's going. That's one thing you got to keep in mind. This was a off-schedule event that he did. This wasn't something like, okay, we're going to go have a rally in Arizona. We're going to have all these people join. And it's going to be a big ticketed event. No. It wasn't like this. It's just, I'm going to go to the golf, put some golf balls and holes and have a good time. I really think the only people that know about this have to be either from Department of Homeland Security, because they're over the Secret Service. So you have someone that is intentionally leaking this information to somebody. Or this guy just somehow took a random chance. Oh, yeah, I think I heard that Trump's going to be his golf course here. I'm going to camp out for 12 hours and hope he shows up. Who does that? I mean, yeah, this guy's certifiably crazy, but the fact that you would know ahead of time that much in advance that he's going to be coming, or just hope. If we're saying that he's been camping there for a week, just every day showing up, I think they would have mentioned that in his cell phone data, that this guy is just off his rocker. But no, it sounds like it's a one-time thing. I haven't heard any other information saying any otherwise. So how did he know that Trump was going to be there? There's only so many people. It was Lindsey Graham. We so ever lovingly call Gramnesty because he loves illegal immigrants and wars. It was Sean Hannity. It ain't going to be Sean Hannity. I don't like him sometimes, but he's not going to sell Trump down the stream. No, it's going to be probably someone in the chain, up the chain there. So he's camped out for 12 hours. This guy, what else we got on this guy? That he fled the scene. That was another thing. He fled the scene. Somehow, thank God, there was a witness nearby that recorded his license plate, took a picture with their phone, and then told police. So thank God for that person. Shinzo Abe, Jesus, whoever it is that is protecting Trump, thank you. Because this is ridiculous. This has never happened in our 240 plus year history. Either the assassin gets it right the first time, or the Secret Service stamps it out before it's even a threat. Suddenly, though, when it becomes to Trump's second term, these things just kind of keep slipping through the cracks, and I find that very, very odd. One small aside that they're charging him with gun charges because he didn't actually take a shot at Trump. The shots that were uh, they heard were from the Secret Service agent who saw the barrel of the gun and just started blasting. He's the living embodiment of the meme. And anyway, I started blasting. He's that. So the question, so when the gun charges, this kind of weird thing I have in my mind is they're charging him with obliterating serial numbers, which is a crime. And I thought that gun registries are supposed to be illegal, registering, but apparently it's not. You can't have a gun registry. They just don't like to talk about it. But thankfully, I took just a quick Google search. There is a case that happened 2 years ago that's saying this is going to be something that they're going to try and get rid of. So there was a federal judge that blocked a serial number being obliterated. But that's neither here nor there. That's just something I thought. I was like, obliterating serial numbers? That's what they're going to have to charge him with? Okay. I mean, he's a piece of garbage and needs to rot for the rest of his life, anyways. But I don't know, man. That's because if he can be charged with that, anybody can charge with that. I don't want people knowing where I'm at. They're just going to, oh, you bought a Glock. How do you know? Why do you care? Anyways, so let me just think here. He's camped out. Someone probably told him. He's going to all these places. Like he lived in Hawaii, went to Ukraine. Now he's somehow in Florida. He's getting this money from somewhere. I didn't see anything about where he worked because it's not really published much. But I don't think he's making that much money to get travel around all those places and be a media man and on the pocket of Zelensky. So he's getting money from somewhere. This whole thing is just weird. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be the guy that says that stuff. I've always been that guy. It's just, I keep to myself. What do you guys think? I still think this stinks to high heaven. I can't put my finger on who's behind it. If you want to say he's a lone gunman, you're going to need to come up with a bit more than that because the more you find out about him, the more it points towards he had help. Just like with Thomas Crooks, who had tons of gear, and then there was cell phone data showing him meeting with someone by an FBI building there. So we have Thomas Crooks connected with this. We have this guy connected with higher ups, probably. What is it going to take? What's it going to take for the Secret Service to purge the bad actors? What's it going to take for us to have a safe election? I don't know. I wish you guys the best, and I hope we can make it to November intact.